Hey guys, this is Nevin from the Marketing Contractor and Eco Clean Power Washing. In this video, I'm just going to break down what SEO is, our process for SEO, and most importantly, why it's so important. So for those of you who do not know what SEO is, this is basically, imagine a customer in your local area types in power washing companies near me. The whole purpose of SEO is getting your website to show up right in front of that customer so that they go to your website, learn more about your business, and ultimately become a lead and a sale and become money in your pocket, and then an ability to obviously resell to them in future times. But I want to give you an example. So let's say I'm a customer looking for power washing, right? First thing you see here is you see 3 ads. I'm a big believer in Google Ads, and of course my ad doesn't show up when I search for it, but here's what I want to show you. This is the first part of SEO. So this is the Google Map listing. The Google My Business is what it's called. And you can see this is the first listing that you need to get. And this is pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward to get. I wouldn't say that it's easy, but it's simple. It requires getting reviews, optimizing your images. And when I say optimizing images, I mean geotags optimized, alt text, description, everything optimized on the image, the file name, to contain keywords. And then also uploading regularly is a very important thing. And then when you come down here, this is the real bread and butter of your website. So here you can see I've got my website ranking number 5 on the first page for power washing in Harrisburg, PA. And then you see you got these other companies coming up as well. And sometimes when I search for it, my Facebook page comes up as well, which is good for my SEO ranking. But that's what SEO is. So that's the whole purpose. The whole purpose is that it gets you in front of customers who are actively looking for your service. There's no better marketing channel out there than putting your business directly in front of people who need your services. You know, it's not like Facebook where you just blast it out to everybody and a small percentage of the people who see it are actually interested. It's where 90% of the people looking at it are looking for the service. They're active buyers rather than passive buyers. So let's get into the process here. I'm going to break it down bar for bar. Very first thing we do is we research your specific market. Now, we already do SEO for power washing, so we already know the top keywords, long tail keywords that people use. We already have this hammered away. We have a database. So when you work with us as an SEO agency, you're already a step ahead. We're already going to get going faster because our research phase is cut in half. Now, we still need to research the specific market. Some markets might use the term pressure cleaning more than pressure washing, right? That's just an example. Or some markets might use the word soft washing or power washing more. The great thing about working with us, we hammer all of that. All of it gets hammered. So we go hard, but we still want to study your competitors. We want to know who we're up against. It's like if the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to play the Baltimore Ravens, but they haven't done any scouting report, they don't know anything about the team, it's going to be a little bit hard to beat them. It's similar to that. You know, we want to know who we're competing with. We want to know how much work they're putting into SEO. What keywords are they targeting that we're not targeting? And we have a piece of software that allows us to look at their website and look at the data to see how many people they're getting, to see how many keywords they have and what keywords they're ranking for. So the very first step is research. We need to know what we're doing. We need to put a game plan together so that we know exactly step for step what to do. Second thing we're going to do, we're going to set up your Google My Business page and optimize it. Now, this is all assuming you already have a website with us, right? You could have a website on WordPress, and that's okay as well. But this is assuming you have a website with us already. We set up your Google My Business page listing. That's the most important listing to have set up. If you already have it set up, congratulations, you're a step ahead. Now it comes down to getting 10 or 20 images that we can use, optimizing those images. Optimizing the images means basically changing the file name to contain keywords, changing the alt text, changing the geotagging to make sure that it's geotagged in the right area. And basically what that all that it means is a geotag tells Google where the photo was taken. And by doing that, it helps with your local SEO in a big way. After we've done that, we're going to set up all of your local listings. Now, there are over 50 major local listings, and these are things like Yelp, basically business directories where people could find your business. The most beneficial thing for this is that every one of these local listings we set up creates a backlink that goes back to your website. And a backlink helps with your SEO. The more backlinks you have, the higher you're going to rank, and that's one little factor. Step 3, once we've set up your local listings, we're going to begin adding the keywords. So All of the keywords, that big list that we come up with, we're going to start adding those into sentences, phrases, and also including your major city names are going to be included as keywords as well. So if you service 6 or 7 major cities, they will all be on there. And this all comes with our cheapest plan. There is a more expensive plan that we create specific pages for specific keywords and specific locations. And at that page, you could be over 100 or 200 pages on your website. It would be a massive website, but you would show up so much more often than a website who only has 5 pages, and they're not targeting city by city by city. After doing that, or getting that started, that's one of those things that never stops. This is why SEO is ongoing. You keep doing the content, right? You keep getting backlinks. That's why over time it builds on itself, and it builds and it builds, and eventually you get to a point where you're already ranking. You don't need to pay for SEO anymore, and that's the goal. That's what we want to get you to as quickly as possible. Okay, so after we've added the keywords, now it's time to optimize all of the images on the website. This is, again, things like the alt text. And if you don't know what alt text is, it's basically a way for Google to read what that image is. So I put the alt text on almost all of my images: power washing in city, whatever city it happens to be, or soft washing in city, or pressure washing in city. That's the best way to do the alt text. So that's next. And then the fifth thing is we create a video. Every client we do SEO for, we include a free video. And the reason I do a video is because you're going to gain so much more traction much faster with a YouTube video than without one. And so we figure it's a huge boost, it's a huge bonus. And so we include a promotional video for your business, custom to your business, that we upload to YouTube, and we upload it to your website. On YouTube, in the description, fill it full of keywords, put a link back to your website. That's going to help your ranking a lot, actually. And then when you put it on your website and you geotag it, it will also help your ranking a lot more as well. Okay, so that's basically everything we just talked about was kind of the main setup, right? And then step 7 would be connect all of your social media, most importantly, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Really, Facebook and Instagram being the 2 biggest ones. Put the link to your website on your social media. And what that does is the more people that actually visit your website, it's like a snowball effect. The more people that visit it, plus the more time that they spend on it, Google can read that data, and it could say, okay, if this many people are going to the website, and this percentage are spending more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes on the website, it must be a quality website, something they're looking for, which is going to increase your odds of ranking in that area. So once you've connected your social media pages, you've done all of that, that's the step. That takes about a month of worth of work. Now you get on to sustained SEO growth. This means keep putting out new content, keep creating new pages, keep adding new images with geotags, keep really just putting out more content, getting more backlinks, and optimizing the website more and more and more and more. And then over the course of 3 to 4 months, in a liberal way of looking at it, you should be good to go. And then in a conservative way, in a conservative stretch, would be your prediction would be about 6 to 12 months. A lot of that depends on your local competition. If you have 30 power washing companies in your local area, you're probably going to have to compete a lot more. If you only have 6 or 7 and none of them are going hard on SEO, then we could get you up there a lot faster. So that's our process, guys. I've been asked that question so many times. What does SEO include? And so I wanted to make this video to inform you guys. If you are interested in having us do your SEO for you, if you have any questions, if you're watching this video on YouTube, click the link, go to our website. If you're watching this on the website, fill out the form, hit enter, and schedule a call, and we will be in touch. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.